Hello fellow Honda enthusiasts, I have a 2005 Honda Civic Hybrid here, and you can tell that I have some of the parts loose right here. I'm waiting on the parts to come in, so I thought I'd do a tutorial on how to change the PCV valve and I believe the oil pressure sender also. I read a lot of things on the internet about it. First of all, I unhooked the battery, and then I took off my box here. That is a 10 millimeters. There's one right there and one right there, and I unhooked it from my tube right there. So I took that off, and it just pops right out after that. Then I went ahead and took this part right here that just pops right off. It has these little dongles right there that fit in the hole, so I popped that off. Then I took this off, which has two tins, one here and one here, and then it's just held on down in a little area right there. You can see the little rings that go in it. I did that, and then I popped this off. I actually broke it, so I taped it back together. I'll have to get another one. As you can see, I've already stuffed my rag down my throttle body. And here's the part to get the intake manifold off, because your PCV valve is right behind here. So there's 6 screws. There are 12 bolts, I should say, 4 bolts and 2 screws. 1, 2, 3. I took 2 12s to get the EGR valve off. So let me get that out of the way. Get the gasket out of the way. And so let's go over that again. We got a bolt here, which I was able to reach with just a small extension. A nut here, a bolt here, a nut here, and another bolt right down in there. You can see, I don't know if you can see that. Once I took those out, there was one right here in the middle. So if you go halfway between this little tube here and your little ground, just go right between them and stick your extension in there. You'll hit it, you'll feel it, you'll hit it. You can loosen it. It's 12 millimeter bolt. So again, 4 bolts and 2 nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 nuts right there. Once I did that, I came over here to my throttle cables, and I noticed there was a 10 millimeter bolt right here that I got this way. I just worked a small ratchet in there, and I pulled that out, and I was able to separate the intake with, I had to take a screwdriver, but I was able to separate the intake at that point. And it came off. I don't know if I could do this with one hand, but you can see there's just enough room to get down in there, and you can see that that is the oil sending unit, or oil sender switch right there, and the PCV valve is further on down right in there. This will come out a little bit more if you have to get to it, which will make it a lot easier. You can take these 4 bolts off right here, 2, 3, 4, take those off, and you'll probably have to take these 2, they're all 10s right here, and perhaps that 10 to loosen up your holder here. That comes right off, and you can get right to the PCV valve, which I've already changed. And so I'm waiting for this oil sending unit to come in, and then I changed the hose also, because this car has 168,000 miles on it, and it needed it. It was pretty clogged. I also cleaned up my EGR valve, EGR plate through here. It was really grimy, so I took these 10 millimeters off. As you can tell, they're still loose. I haven't tightened them yet, and cleaned it out. And then I also cleaned out my passage right in here on the block itself. So, and I've seen videos, well, I didn't see videos, I've seen explanations where people say you gotta get rid of the coolant hoses. You don't have to, though. Everything comes right off. 4 bolts and 2 nuts, and perhaps you'll have to take these additional ones right here, those 4, and then these 3 right here. But after that, you got enough room to pull this out. It'll come out farther than this. Oh, one other thing. I felt that it was necessary to remove the 10 millimeter bolts in the fan right here. I don't know if you will. So it gave me like an extra ½ inch to move this around. So you can see there's plenty of room to get in there now. And you can see this, the goldish part right down there. You can see that is the PCV valve. So incredibly hard to get to, but these are really the only bolts you have to do. Oh, I'm sorry, there's two underneath. There's two 10 millimeter bolts underneath. Back in here, I could crawl under there and show you, but it would, you know, I don't know how to start and stop this. So they're 10 millimeter, they're hard to get to, but I got to them both. You could probably take the brackets off. Those are 12 millimeters, but I went ahead and took the two 10 millimeter bolts off. It took me about an hour just to do that. You'll see them, they're nice and shiny up under there on the black part, the black plastic part of the intake right here, which is underneath the metal part, the black plastic part way down in there. You'll see them, they come off, then it slides out. And then installation, well, I might do another one when I show how to put it all back together. All right, that should do it. Take care.